What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and in this video we are going to talk about the best Blitz teams out there that will help you to unlock Ghost Spider. It was announced a few days ago that Ghost Spider is going to be a Blitz release, and therefore we need to blitz really hard in order to get her. And these teams that I'm going to present to you, they use most of the characters available in game, and there are quite a lot of hybrid teams, and the reason why there are so many hybrid teams is to have as high as possible chances of winning the match. These teams are quite incredible. I have tested out all of them quite a lot, and the chances of them winning is really high on Blitz at 8.3. Of course, we have a new patch with new characters and new reworks, so we have more stuff to work with compared to last patch. I usually do this, but especially because we have Ghost, one of the best web warriors, being released in the upcoming weeks, and because I think that she will be required to unlock a legendary, it's going to be extremely important that you can perform as much as you can on the upcoming blitzes. Okay, so that's the introduction for the character. We already know she's quite good, so now let's take at these insane blitz teams. And the order of these teams, it's based on my collection power. They don't have to be in this order for you. And so let's get started. They have the idiotic names that I always make for them, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so we have the Astonishing X-Men. The position of the characters is somewhat good. I'm not 100% sure if it's the best, but it's somewhat good, and that's it. Okay, so Astonishing X-Men. If you look for any team with Hellas, this team wins extremely easy. It's super easy. Then we have the Symbiotes, because they are old now, and yeah, they're still one of the best teams for Blitz. If you find once again a Hela, it's gonna be extremely easy match. Then we have the Black Order, still a very good team on Blitz. Make sure you have the right house of weight. And if you look for a team like with Luke Cage or someone that gives defense up early, they win extremely easy. Then we have the Marauders with Sabretooth. Without Sabretooth, this team is not going to win, so make sure you keep him in this team. Then we have the Guardians with Gamora and Nebula. I like this position because of the dodges on Nebula and the counters. It stops the chain and gives this team a little bit more survivability. Then we have the Secret guys, and it's the Secret Avengers plus Shield Trooper and Shield Assault. This increases the damage output from the minions of Mary Hill, and we also take advantage of these two minions that are quite cheap to gear up. Then we have the new Mystics, New Warriors plus Elsa Bloodstone and the Scarlet Witch. This team is very good. Elsa Bloodstone gives extra crit, and Scarlet Witch extends all the negative effects that the team applies, so very strong. Then we have the Mystic Armor. This team is surprisingly effective. Adam Warlock and Moon Knight and Moondragon, together with the Falcon and the other power armor, work extremely well. It's very impressive the way how successful this team is, and yeah, original creation. Most of these teams are, of course. Too many sources. We know this team for quite a while. One of the teams I created a very long time ago, and it's still great. Then we have the Phoenix, and I had to put Phoenix here because this team was not winning enough times. Even with Cree Royal Guard, it was not enough. And with Phoenix here, you definitely get the W on this team. It's much better. The defense down from Phoenix when she dies is amazing, and then Ultimus does his special with the defense down, and he kills 3 people and gives turn meter to himself and so on. It's quite amazing how good this team works. Then we have the Inhumans, nothing special about them, we know this team for a long time. Then we have the Sinister Six, and here I made a small change. Before I had Rhino, now I have a Shocker. And like this, Lady Electro, Mysterio and Dr. Octopus can carry these two trash characters, Green Goblin and Shocker. And this is a good way to take advantage of a character that maybe you have for a while and maybe it has some nice red stars on it, and they win very easily as well. Then we have a Brotherhood, and if you don't know which team to attack symbiotes. They destroy symbiotes very easy. Okay, now we have the No Doom. So we have Nobu together with Doctor Doom, Shuri, Miles, and Bullseye. Now Miles is 100% trash. I don't know why they hate Miles so much. The rework he had is completely meaningless, and it's very disappointing. But he applies Disrupt, and he is somewhat useful on his team because he goes faster than Doctor Doom. And with this Disrupt, we prevent some defense ups and some other annoying effects. Bullseye is here just because he's going to get carried. We have Shuri for the energy or defense up, and then Nobu. When Doctor Doom explodes his minions, there is a chance that Nobu will revive them, so this team works it's quite interesting if you play on manual and see the bots reviving after you do the special. Then we have the Force Factor. We know this team for a while. It's a team that I presented to you guys a few months ago, and it works great. We have the extra crit on the X Factor, and they do more damage like this because Domino, she gives crit damage to the X Factor. Then we have the Triple X. We have X-Men, X Factor, and X Force all together, and this team works okay, but Wolverine definitely carries the team a little bit because of the rework he had. He's insanely strong right now. Then we have the Skill Military. This team is quite amazing, and I really like Black Widow here together with Hawkeye. Hawkeye applying the slow and the blinds really helps increasing the survivability of this team and makes them a lot better. Okay, then we have the I don't know, I had no name for this. Thor, Hulk, Shuri, and Sif plus Namor. So yeah, Avengers with Wave 1 Avengers with Asgardians and whatnot, but this team didn't have enough survivability, so I just dropped Shuri. I just dropped Cersei here, and she helps this team quite a lot, flipping negative effects into positive effects. The stun helps the survivability of the team, and then eventually Sif, Hulk, and Thor will win, and Namor is here just to get carried. But that shows how good this team is, to the point that can carry a useless character in Blitz like Namor. Then we have Death Zemo, and this team is incredibly strong. Zemo goes first, he removes all the positive effects, drops the health of some guys. Lady Deathstrike goes with the special, she kills someone, and then she does the special again, and everyone dies at the same time. It's just amazing. You can have Kingpin here for extra assists, but you can also put here Namor or whatever, and the team will work fine because these guys carry everyone. Then we have the Soviet Kanda, we have the Omega Red with the Silver Samurai plus these three useless Wakanda that are still waiting for their glory day, which never comes as it seems, thanks to Scopely. Then we have the Biotech Military. We have some bio characters that are military, plus some tech characters that are also military, and the Silver Surfer, so Biotech Military. This team works fine. We have the Captain Marvel giving buffs to everyone, HP and so on. Then Captain America also gives buffs to Iron Man. War Machine also gives buffs to Iron Man, and so yeah, there is a lot of synergy on this team, and then Silver Surfer is here just to carry them with some additional damage and buff removal. Okay, now we have the Mercuries, and yeah, Mercs with Icaris. This team is redonkulous, very strong, and the Mercs, because they are meta, they are the old meta, they have trash stats, and two of them are minions. They definitely needed some help, and Icaris on this team is just ridiculous. This team works so well, it's amazing. Very easy win. Then we have Shield 3.0. We already know this team works. Agent Coulson applying defense down, and then Castle destroying everyone. This team is quite amazing as well. We make use of these two minions. Then we have the real Pim Tech. We have Ant-Man with the daughter Stature plus Vision plus Yellow Jacket. The only one that is missing here is Ultron. And this team works much better than the version with Wasp. Wasp, you can keep her in the trash can because that's where she belongs. Then we have the Fantastic Four. I like this position. I think it has a little bit more damage output than if we had otherwise, but you have to be careful with this team because they are not great. Depending on the ISO weight you have, you might be more successful or not, but yeah, it's a complicated team, and you need to invest quite a lot in the characters for the team to work out fine. Okay, we have the new version of the Trashtron. We have Ultron together with Vulture, that's the usual duo. But now we have Rhino, that gets more HP from Vulture and gives also an additional taunt and also removes negative effects from adjacent enemies, which is nice. Then we have Mantis here and Drax for some extra healing and protection of Ultron to make sure that he has all the bots and is able to destroy the enemies. Then we have the Defenders for Hire with Jessica Jones. There's nothing special about this team, just make sure that your Colin Wing is the highest damage on the team, or the highest gear. Then we have the Uncanny Waifus. We have Magic, we have Psylocke and the Storm together with Cyclops and the Colossus. This team works very, very well, and it only loses like to Infinity Watch or Redonkulous teams like that. It's very, very strong on Blitz, and this is why we removed Phoenix, of course. Okay, we have the Swarm OG team. We know exactly how this works. Negative effects applying to Swarm flips in positive effects and he destroys the enemies. Then we have the Zhianzi Avengers, and the Zhianzi Avengers are carried by Shang-Chi, and Shang-Chi is so powerful that he can carry Heimdall. He's not Wakanda, but he was trash from the first day he was released. We are still waiting for also the Asgardians rework to see if they make such an iconic character a little bit more interesting. Then we have the Shadowland. Nothing special about this team. It requires a lot of T-Force for it to be good, so you have to be picky with the matches. Make sure your damage dealers are the strongest, but yeah, this team requires a lot of T-Force to be extremely good on Blitz, so it's somewhat decent but not so good. Then we have Cree Lavelle with the Cree Royal Guard. This team is amazing. It wins very, very easy on Blitz at 8.3, and you don't even have to be picky with the matches. They are quite good doing that. Then we have the Red Hydra. The Red Hydra, it's problematic. If you have a big Hydra trooper, that's fine. I have to be very picky with my team because they are at 200k power, but if yours is a little bit stronger, if you have a big trooper and a big red skull, you'll do just fine. You don't even have to be picky with the matches. Then we have the Web Ravengers, and we are using this team because Star-Lord T'Challa is not available yet. And I have this guy here and Sentry. He increases the survivability of this team by quite a lot, and I prefer to use him than the Boomer. And we have OG Spider-Man here to apply slow and defense down to the enemies, so whenever Yondu uses his special, he completely destroys the enemies. So this team is very, very strong, and that's it. And then eventually when we'll have the Web Warriors, you can use Ghost Spider, the character that we want to unlock in the splits, Scarlet Spider and Spider-Punk. And we have these two minions that give healing and defense up, and that will increase the survivability of this team. They have insane damage output. I'm just not sure if the output of damage alone will be enough for them to win, but this team is not available yet, so we'll see in the future when it will be. After we have the Captain Planet, Hand, Shield, Hydra, Mercs with all our powers combined. He's Captain Dormammu. Okay, so yeah, that's the team. There are no many other characters left, and therefore it was just the characters that we had remaining in order to make a funny a funny joke about it. So yeah, those are the Blitz teams that we have for this patch, at least for now. We'll change them a little bit later when we'll have all the characters available, or maybe when the new patch will drop in 2 months. But yeah, the success rate of these teams, I would say 90% easily, or even higher than that. very strong. And if you want to find this list, you can find it on my Discord. The link will be on the description or on the first comment of this video. And that's it. So get your teams ready and start practicing to make sure you know exactly which teams to attack in order to perform as good as possible on these upcoming Blitz for our Ghost Spider-Gwen. Once again, I think she's going to be necessary for a legendary, but if not that, she'll be definitely extremely important for the upcoming raids and even Dark Dimension. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like always, make sure to smash that like button, and if you found information on this video helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Marvel's Dark Force content, and I will catch you guys later.